looks like we're live. Cool. Excellent. Hello, everybody, and welcome to more Virtue's Last Reward. I am Gina, aka the Gina Chu. I am so excited to see all of your beautiful faces tonight. I see some people are already lurking in the shadows, which I love. So, we were in this Golem Bay last time with all of these scary guys. I'm pretty sure Kay's probably one of them, I'm just saying. You know, he's probably not like a real person or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, all we have left to do here is... Wait a minute. Where's the key? Did I not... Oh, I don't think I grabbed the key. Did I? I don't think I did. I have the answer here. Passwords. The safe in the Golem Bay. Okay. Moon star. What? Oh, sun. Duh! Not enough points. There we go. I thought I'd grabbed the key and then was waiting to... Here we go. Oh, it opened again! I wonder what's inside this time. The same thing that's always inside every time we open it up to... What is this? Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got the 2 cards. We expected that. Key, we expected that. Map, we expected that. Another note, not unreal. What the hell is this? I don't know. Let's take it out. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. I suppose in a very general sense. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got a map of floor B. We've been through this. Floor B is the lower floor. Floor A is the upper floor. Here's the Moon Ambidex room cards. Excellent. Yes, and we've got 2 of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Again, we explained this. You're a solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. I'm sure that you won't screw us over in the end. What's next? Looks like a note. Ooh. Here's some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. God damn it, these rabbit puns. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least 1 vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of situation. Yeah, because you could try to force a situation where you're just like, none of us go into the Ambidex rooms, and everybody will forcibly choose ally, and then none of us will get screwed over, and this way we can all trust each other. But Zero Senior doesn't want that. He wants us to play the game. So that makes sense to me. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything, really. Or the situation I just described. Whatever. We've got only 2 things left. What's this thing? It looks like some sort of plug or key. Yeah, what is that? I guess you'd insert it into something and twist. Did you see anything in here that could fit into? Even if we did, does it really matter at this point? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? It does matter, actually. Is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. You can get out now. Yes. Awesome, let's... Wait! What should we do about the plug? Fine, I guess I'll hold on to it. So, this plug either opens something in here, or it opens something else in another room. And we can't get past a certain point in some sort of ending unless we have this on us. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not even an item that we can use, so we can't even look to see if it's in this room. We can't even use it. Yeah, it's a plot item then. I believe it's an item full of plot. Alright, let's get out of here. There we go. Let's get out of here. Lock for the front door. Right now it says lock. Yes, you guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey! And we've escaped. After me being way too sick to stream last time.
Hold up, Governor.
What? Was that you, Luna?
No.
Now that was a man's voice, obviously. Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Oh, please. Then...
Oh, yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look. What is that?
Oh!
Blimey, that hurts.
Oh my god! Is this actually a thing that's happening? I'm telling you, this is what K is. K is one of these golem things.
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
That voice sounds familiar too. It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Nah, can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half.
Oh god, this voice is driving me crazy! Hold on. Ah, who's voicing this person? I know that voice. I don't see a voice listed for this character. Huh. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Somebody's gotta let me know if they recognize this
Now,
voice.
Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse?
Uh-oh.
Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality.
Yeah.
Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
It's Skynet! They're replacing humans with machines and we can't tell the difference.
Cooper.
Cooper. If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Yes.
Golem?
Yes, a golem.
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird?
Oh my god. I'm dying to know who voices him. Oh my gosh, I have to figure this out. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy! David Mitchell, is this true? Where have I heard this person? It's driving me crazy. Video games. Ah. He voices Tenmyouji too, apparently. Huh. This is driving me crazy. Oh my god. Also, this music is pretty cool. Jesus. Driving me nuts.
You are, of course, correct. The Golem of Myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power.
Right.
Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M.
Right.
That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. And the truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that. But I figure they wanted to make sure they had the Gollum thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So, should I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are Golems too.
True.
I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
Now that you've got a point.
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all
said
got a
Cooper.
program ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
So you're just gonna be Gollum, G-O-L-M?
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Gollum.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum!
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, G-O-L-M. You said Alice Darling a little bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her Darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How did you know her name? Good idea.
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna.
Oh.
I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
I'm sure by design. Thank you, Zero.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place.
Oh.
Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw, and they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you
Hey,
see.
Shay. That Gollum that was on the table woke the fuck up as we tried to exit the room, and he's now chatting with us.
And all
That
of
is
the
what
data
you've
they
missed so
record
far.
gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Wow. Then
Does that mean...
can you tell us where fucking what's his name went? That's a good question, actually, because I forget. I don't know if Quark went missing in this story, in this part of the story yet or not, in this playthrough, because we keep starting over at different points. But when he goes missing, if we could ask you where he went, that would be a smart idea.
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm
No.
Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place.
Hello, Shelties.
My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So Golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants.
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right?
Right.
Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
No, they're separate things that our brain
course not.
controls.
Right you are, missus.
So Zero Junior is the brain, and you're just kind of external parts that.
It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Gollum seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head.
Right.
Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
I know he does have the greatest accent, and it sounds so familiar, and I can't place where it's from.
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands.
Computery jittery pokery.
And those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a Gollum's kind of like a monitor, eh?
Right.
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Huh.
What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Gollum stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
Right. But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly.
Yeah, but those are impulses that our brain sends in response to stimuli.
Do you do these things on purpose? But when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that ought to help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pair on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, Jones. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Well, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Kind of, yeah.
And you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto. Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is all right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here.
Maybe that key we found could help you?
I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Get it turned on, but it's... Oh yeah, that button on the top of the
Right
screen.
you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go
Right,
as
he's
far as
plugged
this
in.
cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So you aren't going to answer my question.
What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I
Curious,
suppose.
are you?
We don't really have time
That's
to
a
be curious.
good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Governor, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Yes. Chinese room. Right. Do intelligent responses indicate actual understanding? Right. Yes, yes. Without waiting for an answer, the golem launched into his explanation. Yes. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slip pieces of paper to the girl. On the piece of paper are questions written naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college. She's never even heard of it. Wow, really? Sigma is a cat when he talks about cats. Curiosity kills the Sigma. This kills the Sigma. So for the unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions began to show up, however, she found herself at a loss. "Oh dear," she says to herself, "why can't I read these? I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do?" It is at the moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that there are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to... Oh, okay, I see. So she'll look it up in the book and see, okay, this is the response for this phrase, but does she really understand how she's responding when she doesn't really understand the question? I get what they're getting here. The questions kept coming, more and more of them. She finds a set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. "How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry?" "Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast." Here they gave her some twice-cooked pork. "Are you full?" "Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much." "Do you have a boyfriend?" "Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer." "When was your first kiss?" "When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school." "What color of underwear are you wearing?" "Black." "What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room?" "Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in." All of these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase book onto slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she didn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway,
Yes?
I get you.
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Because this golem is a pervert.
Can't say there is. This tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly. Jesus
What?
Christ, we really have to agree that loudly.
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it
Right.
follows that they would have thought whoever was inside
Spoke
spoke
Chinese,
just
right.
like them.
But she didn't.
See? After all, far as I
Right.
can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. But what does that have to do with your shoulders or a robot feeling pain? I guess he said, I'm assuming that what he's going to get at is his programming is like, ow, that hurts. But does he really understand what pain means?
You think? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are
Right.
a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from its unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just
Yes.
like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right?
Right.
Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about
His
that
accent is
mainframe
great.
and signal bollocks. And us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain?
Right.
Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts
Right.
like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
I feel like this heavily relates to
You want
Kay.
to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well,
We're
there
kind
was
of on a
something I
time
wanted
crunch
to
here.
tell you.
Like, we might all be dying. Dio might already be opening the number 9 door. I have no fucking clue.
What was it?
Patience,
Nah,
darling.
he's not opening the number 9.
Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair,
Okay.
a few pimples, scars
So,
and the like.
either Kay is one of these golems, or somebody else in this group is a golem. My guess is Luna.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
Yeah, so we're gonna be playing this Who's the Fucking Cyborg game.
See.
Right, gotcha.
Right in the middle of...
Oh, the doors are closing.
Command violation.
What?
Rogue processes detected.
Ooh, are you talking about something you shouldn't be talking about?
Product ID GTM CMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
No, don't kill him.
Unit GTM CMGOLM. Now inactive.
Yeah, they purposely put a fucking cyborg in our group, and they don't want us knowing about it.
Other rogue processes detected in additional golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Oh, poor guy. Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Oh, look at the poor dude. Damn it.
Wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex
Yep,
gate
here we
has
go.
been opened.
Why did he kill him? Because he was about to tell us something that Zero did not want us knowing about the game. And so he shut him up real quick.
45 minutes remain until
right.
ambidex game polling closes.
I assume this is once again Dio being an asshole? The hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do
We
that?
have to hurry.
Right, let's go. Poor Golem. I feel bad for the little dude. Poor little dude. I hate you, Dio, but I do love Zero. I don't know who Zero is, though. I'm sure you already have theories. Shay always has theories, and she's usually right. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Yeah, big surprise. Hey! What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
Of course.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do, you friggin' Scientologist douchebag.
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably
He's
both.
just an asshole. Both.
We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyouji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally.
Except that somebody in the color group has to place an active vote.
Pretty straightforward to me.
We know that now.
What if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all 3 of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyouji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
Uh-oh. You about to look like an asshole. We found it in our safe.
Here
Read it.
are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
And we're all in our color groups this time around.
What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note, and I'm safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Look at him right now with that smile. He's just like, oh well, guess they'll die. Fucking asshole.
Of
Really?
course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors. If only we could ask the golem about what the fuck he's up to.
This is bad.
You could say penalized. You could also say penalized. It's depends on how you pronounce it. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was just here a minute ago. Uh-oh. Did she go off and die already? God, oh! It took me only a moment to spot her. She was on several yards away, kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over to see what was going on when the Fire Nation attacked. I mean, oh no, people came in. Let me guess, Quark is missing. Whoa,
Quark.
hey guys.
Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared.
Yeah. Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone. We can't find him anywhere. When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyouji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
Okay, so if they were there in the lounge, I'm trying to look. He could have really gone anywhere.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
The Water Nation is
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right, we need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you go to hang out with your coworker and definitely talk about things that are not Quark missing. Bye. I don't trust any of you. I don't trust any of these people. Oh my god. Hey! Quark! Quark! Quark, where are you? I cannot find you. When did I become Arnold Schwarzenegger? I have no idea. We're just looking through all the rooms. Quark, are you hiding with the bomb? You know, we haven't seen any indication of the bomb except for that the one time that we found it, and we know it's in here. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe whoever placed it didn't place it in this storyline. Now I'm curious to go back and see who I was with now compared to who I was with when the bomb was placed. I wonder if I can narrow down who placed the bomb. He's not here. I checked both.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyouji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary. I love how Shay's convinced Tenmyouji is Junpei. If so, I'm really curious as to what his life has been like to make him such a fucking curmudgeonly old bastard.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
Time shenanigans. He's angry at time shenanigans. You know what that... Knowing this game, probably. You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
Well, what was on the other side? The red door was the pantry?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went
Fine.
there.
Follow me.
I think. Was the red the pantry or the garden? The red was the garden, because that was the first place we went. I think. Oh, no, it was the pantry. Okay. My initial memory was correct. It's very rare for me.
The pantry.
Pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually. Yeah.
Eat it?
There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai.
Yes! We read about all of those.
And I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You don't look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Wow! Jesus Christ, Fi! Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Yeah, okay. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime
Yeah. The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well. Well, since
safe?
Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food, too.
I think Sigma's kind of hot, too.
Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Oh my God! Oh, for God's sake! Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of
Reminded you of what?
Was that you trying to say a code word to make us remember something? This might seem hard to believe it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. So, I'll tell her the story, blah, 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 fade out as I explain the things. I explained how we found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door and how we'd met a robot named Golem who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah, something that I'm sure you already know from some other timeline you hopped into. Hi, Ricky!
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of...
Yes.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
This was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please, explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Are you gonna get shut down too?
Sigma, Phi!
Oh, you just shut down this conversation. You must be Zero.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going
Something
on?
bad. Something really bad.
Oh, let me guess. Alice is dead. Well, come on, spill
Alice.
it. Yep, called it.
Alice is...
Called it.
Just come with me.
Why is she
She's in
always
the crew
dying?
quarters.
She can't fucking melt. I mean... Yep. Alright, I'm actually gonna step away for just 1 second so you can stare at Alice's dead body. I'll be right back in just a minute. I have returned. Yeah, Luna is not dead beside her. No, this isn't real. I've only seen it like 4 other times. All I could hear was Zero's words. Yes, your heart stops, the bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and just for a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you were thousands of feet above Earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. Listen, I already hate flying. You don't need to do this. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse, her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. I felt burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and... well, you know the rest.
I do not put you above murder, my friend.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
This is the first time we've seen the weapon actually in her, isn't it? That's significant.
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but But I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her? I need to go tell Alice.
Oh, don't you even think.
You guys go on ahead. Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together.
Catch them, huh? I assume you mean the Zeros?
Don't do this.
Or did Junpei and Akane go like fucking rogue on your asses? Like Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge.
Oh, when she talks about revenge, y'all are fucked because let me tell you something. Girl can wield an axe like nobody's business.
I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Clover.
Shut up!
Ooh.
Don't you talk to me!
Oh, she's angry.
I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room. She's off to
Wait.
find an axe.
Clover, come back!
Tenmyouji took off in pursuit and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close.
They work together.
It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Poor Kay. Even though he did betray us in that last playthrough.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
Oh, let me guess. She's my partner. So Luna's gonna suspect me, and Luna's gonna want to fucking betray me.
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us.
Right.
There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
But I doubt it.
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No.
Well, why not? 5!
There's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But
Unless it
isn't
was
Zero
part of his
Jr.
program.
just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
If he wasn't unwanted. Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Right. But what he means by window dressing is like it's just for show. Like, he's making you think that you're coming to this whole, you know, game and that you have a chance to escape and that you have to escape from all these rooms, but really he's just here to kill you all in a fun way that amuses him. I thought about what Kate said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Sure. Luna? Sure. Kay, perhaps? I hope not. I like Kay. Or maybe Clover? Highly doubtful. There was always Tenmyouji. I think he's more concerned with Quark at this point, although Quark could also be the killer. Phi, maybe? I doubt it. She seems to be trying to fix things, jumping from other timelines. No, it couldn't be her. I've been with Phi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. That's also true. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think that a kid can kill someone of Alice's size, though. Well, if he's, you know, fucking high on Radical 6, he can. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, K, Clover, and Tenmyouji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. Is that a blue 1 pair? Yeah. It's a cyan pair. I have to remember to break up those colors. She's not blue, she's cyan. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration and the fire in my chest melted for the icy hand from my spine. I stopped straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked up to the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor.
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyouji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is... well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
So, are we going to ally or betray with Luna? Place your bets now. I know the answer because we're getting specific games. Specific things.
I don't understand what you mean.
Specific endings.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
Really?
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
Yeah, and as we know, you will be out that door.
So we should both choose ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio?
Yep.
As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit.
Nope. You
No one
get
has
none.
more gentle points than me.
Yeah,
Think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
Yep.
The nerve.
We watched you try to break Phi's face open with a rock. You dumb shit.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration.
That's her polite way of saying fuck you,
But unfortunately,
Luna.
I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But, Fi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here.
Okay.
We haven't beat the Nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you gonna do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this.
She gonna lock
Dia.
him out of the room?
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
Oh my god! She's gonna punch him out!
What?
Do it! Do it! The moment Dio turned his head, Fi was off. Yes! Go! Go, girl! Lock him out of that room! Screw him! Screw him over! With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AV gate. Bye, bitch!
Fuck!
Oh, Fi! Yes! Yes! Okay, so, you know, Fi's been really pissing me off throughout this entire game, but she just wants some serious brownie points in my mind. Oh.
You bitch! God damn it, Fi! Open this fucking door!
Oh, did she have the one key because he gave Kay the other? He pounded on the door screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one. But you've already...
Invalid pair
Yeah,
detected.
I was gonna say, you can't go in with... She's already in there.
Retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
Ah.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
The announcer's like, nope.
This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Right.
But
Exactly.
don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
We'll see if you actually do, because you betrayed us.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Although you had reason to not trust us, so...
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Okay. Sigma? You are going to choose ally, right?
Of course! We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. It's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see.
You just wanted to say out of the goodness of my heart.
Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised.
Why do I have the feeling that she's suddenly some sort of like yandere girl, like she's just gonna go psycho on me?
You have to choose ally.
Right, I will.
Thirty seconds remain
I will...
until polling closes.
Now, what am I gonna do? There really isn't any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick ally.
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round
I'm such
2
a bastard.
of the Ambidex game has been completed.
It's all for the endings, ladies and gentlemen.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
It's all for the endings, I promise.
Thank you for your participation.
We will get around to endings where we're actually loyal to people, I
Ambidex
promise.
gates now opening.
I can't wait to see everybody lose their shit on me.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Did I kill Luna by doing... I forget how many points Luna had. Luna had 5. Alright, so I didn't kill her. Right, okay, Fi kept her promise. Whoops! Sorry, Alice! I'm sorry, Luna. That didn't feel
Points
good.
have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sigma, why?
Oh God, because the walkthrough told me to, I'm sorry.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something?
Because I'm a bastard.
At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie.
Oh, now I feel really bad.
Just say something.
That is a very astute observation, Riki, that Quark has a 9.
I can't trust you anymore. Can I? I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you.
I feel awful. Oh, my heart. Oh.
Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. Oh, God. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once, unless you're playing this game. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyouji ignored her and continued to walk toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyouji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. I do deserve my ass kicked. That felt terrible. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and her head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Fi and Kay were left.
He went
Where's
off
Dio?
toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the
That's
results
not
before
good.
he left.
I know what he's doing. He's probably gonna go look for Quark to kill him and take his bracelet. I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Fi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps.
You betrayed me, God knows.
I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Yes.
Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
This is the game saying you're an asshole for betraying Luna's trust, you bitch.
Indeed.
Thank you. My allergies are killing me.
Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say it. Each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Phi went to the yellow door. Kay took the cyan door. We've been through all of these, but yeah, well, this one we've been through. Where's our poor little friend? Oh, we get to see him. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually I decided to head back to the warehouse. I'm dying to know where Quark goes. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Oh no! And guess what's missing from his left breast? Ah! Tenmyouji! What's going on? You found Quark?
I'd be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
Damn it! I want to know! What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
That's so for real, Beta. Someone knew.
Hell if I know.
A thought?
And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here. This'll all be over.
Wait, you make it sound like you could get out right now. You have his bracelet!
Well,
see, he probably would have shared this with me if I hadn't betrayed Luna. This is how I'm gonna get a bad end here, because this, I believe this is supposed to be a bad end.
Didn't you see the results? Quark's PP is...
Yep. 9.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
Yeah, but wait. I thought that people who had the number who didn't have a number 9 couldn't walk through that door. So how are you gonna get out with him without you dying? I'm very confused. Because otherwise, like, in the other playthroughs, like, if Dio opened the number 9 door, everybody could just run out. Well, what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll... Right.
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking.
Right.
You're thinking, oh ho. If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then
So you're gonna sacrifice yourself and all of us for Quark. The guard was down. Ooh, I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyouji had kicked me. Oh! I let out a straight sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyouji again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop, Tenmyouji! Moving made me retch, and before I could cover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyouji's head pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. Well, we know he's loyal aft to Quark, at least.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyouji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there,
Believe
you'll...
me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Oh, so you're just gonna go there with him and die. Okay, then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here.
That's
It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
Not that it matters anyway, because even if you don't put Quark through, we're all stuck now.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Everybody else is like, what?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyouji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyouji! Tenmyouji! Snake! Oh, there it goes.
The number 9 door has closed.
Ah, he kind of deserves it.
This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Well, that was how it ended. Had Tenmyouji died and Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed throughout the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. And we have game over. This is the Luna Game Over 1. Are there multiple Luna Game Overs? Is that a thing that's happening? Alright, so now where do we go from here? Using your flowchart, jump to the door choice after clearing the elevator. And now we're going to go through the yellow door. Alright, so we're all the way over here. Wait. Right. Okay, yeah, so we want to go here. Let's jump into another timeline, kids! Alright, so this time we are going to go through the yellow door. So we're going to go to see the last of the initial doors. And then I guess we're going to start redoing puzzles over. After we go through the yellow door anyway. I think we're going to go through the yellow door, Tenmyouji. That sounds good to you guys? I hope so, because it's what I'm doing.
Sure.
Fine.
That means Dio and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right, then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry. I'll try and stay out of the way. I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time.
Yeah. Look how sad his eyes look!
Aren't we equally suspicious?
Oh. I'm pretty sure you're a golem, but you're an adorable golem, and I want to hug you.
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
And I want to know what that key that we found in the if I go in through the green door was for.
10 seconds
golem bay.
remain until chromatic doors close.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
9, 8,
Let's go!
7.
To the yellow doors!
We need to go. The doors are closing.
Alright. Me, Phi, Tenmyouji. Go. Make it happen. Teamwork makes the dream work.
0.
Off the butt. Let's make it happen.
Chromatic doors closing.
Hello! Hello, yellow door. Yeah, Tenmyouji's gonna be a delight to hang out with. Yay, we finally get to look at the infirmary. I'm excited. This is probably this and whatever one we do after this is going to be like the last escape puzzle that we haven't done for a while because we're going to start having to backtrack.
So this is the infirmary?
Well, maybe backtrack. We can jump around, so. I see the gun down there. I see a thing over. I should stop.
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
What the hell? Why is there an infirmary right next to a warehouse?
Well, it's probably here if any of the workers get sick or hurt.
What workers?
Did you see the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
Then you're saying people work here?
Maybe not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently.
Yeah. There's a door in the back. Oh, that looks like a joyous puzzle that I'm gonna have to figure out.
Think it'll open?
No way.
How can you be so sure?
Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door?
Yes, it's
What's
locked.
it say?
Lock.
Ugh, no dice. It's not moving.
Are you blind? It says lock right there.
Yeah, I just thought, maybe I could force it open.
Right. Let's have a look around, okay?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Maybe there's one of those card keys around here somewhere.
Then let's get started. I see a green thing in a red heart that says AED. So that's the first thing that I'm going to take note of, is this. What the heck is this? It says AED. It's an AED, just like it says. Okay, what's an AED? It stands for Adult Erotic... No. Tenmyouji, no, you perverted old man! I'm kidding. It stands for Automated External Defibrillator. Yes, it's a defibrillator. Psst. We're probably going to need it. Use it to try and restart somebody's heart if they go into cardiac arrest. It uses electricity. Clear! Psst. You think we would take it out? Probably, but what's it going to do? It'll do us plenty good eventually, I'm sure. Here's the atom. This looks like a power button. Try pushing it. Why do I have to push it? It might be a trap or something that makes me want to push it into your fucking face. Fine, I'll push it then. No, I'll do it. Fine, I just need to push it, right? Please do. Please do. What jerks. The screen is white. Okay, thank you. What is this? Oh, the scanner, yes. Now that we got power on, what are we supposed to scan? How about that square hole in the sheet? The part that's been cut out. There's a part. Oh. Hidden tears. Use that information to check the 5-digit password. What? Oh, okay. So we need a clue to figure out what to scan. This seems weird. The letter shows up. There's probably a bunch of metal plates on the matches. The scanner's just reading the letters carved into them. You're not gonna get anywhere. Yeah, we need clues. So that's fine. So I'm gonna square out the sheet. Yes. Okay. That makes sense. Let's go over here. A metal coin-like thing. What's this? A coin? I've never seen a coin with a bump like that on it before. Maybe it's part of something else? Yeah. It might. Oh. It's a notebook. Maybe there's something important in there. No, I flipped through it earlier. All the pages are blank. Okay, you're not gonna... Alright, how about this? It's a pretty big screen. It's not showing anything, though. There's some arrows down here. Oh, there's a slot in the side of the screen. Something like that in the AV room wasn't quite the same size. I think it's a card reader? Maybe we need a card to put in there. Alright, there we go. No. I'm trying to scroll through the room. A scalpel. It's interesting. You got that. The whole point of that thing is to cut through flesh. Just be careful with it. A wash basin. It's empty. Good job. Oh, I see something down there. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's another end of a key. Oh my god, this is a laser gun now. It's an injection gun. Pretty much it says on the tin. It's a gun-shaped thing that gives injections. Should we take it with us? It'll just ignite the fires of war. All it's got in it is some saline solution. You can inject it with what you want, but it won't do anything. We can't combine them. It's a worn now key, probably a lock that fits it somewhere. Okay, I thought that it looked like a broken key. Oh, there are 3 buttons on this drawer. Well, there's no handle, so I'm guessing these buttons are how we get it open. There's a thing over each one of them. Looks like some kind of encounter, so that means use the check buttons to enter a pin. Okay. Yeah, I need to find a clue for this. I don't get it. There's a list of 10 minutes of the buttons. A blue capsule, yellow powder, and red liquid. Have you seen those anywhere before? Yes. Over here. So maybe we need to count how many of them there are. Let's try it. There's 3 blue pills, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow things, and 2 red liquids. So let's see if that works. No. Those blocks. The cover's going to keep us from grabbing them, though. Oh, there are 3 empty spots. 5 times 3 is 22 blocks. There's the blue capsule, the yellow powder, and the red liquid. Check this out. There's a couple of keyholes in the bottom corners. I should think if I can... Okay. So we got 1 key. Alright, so I need to find another key. This thing looks pretty old. It's got a faucet. You want to see if it works? Sure. A mirror. I can't see it. Alright, so maybe I need to run something underwater, it looks like. A bed. It looks beddy. There's no time to be slacking off. Oh, there's a piece of fabric sewn in here. It's the same material as the bed sheets. I guess so. Why would someone do that? I don't know. Ask the mouse. He's a rabbit. Ah, yes, we can use the scalpel to cut it. Let's cut it. I think the scalpel might do the trick here. What the hell? This is filthy. Something's been written on it, but we can't read it like this. Can we run it underwater? Thinking critically might be a thing. Are you planning to wash that sheet with the water? I don't know, it looks like a pretty stubborn stain. I don't know, let's try. Damn, this is not gonna be easy after all. Okay, so we need to find something to clean it with. Oh. Ah, here we go. Yes. I know what it is. I didn't mean to click examine. I meant to click combine. Yes. Partition. I can't go that way anymore. Alright, so I've pretty much been around the whole room, so now we gotta start unlocking things. So let's start with this. Oh, that went in easy enough. What just happened? Well, they just moved up from the wall a couple of inches. Can you pull it out? What do you mean pull it out? It looks like I can pull the case out. Move the red, green, and blue blocks to squares that correspond to their colors. You can move the 3 blocks... I don't understand what this means. Oh, I see. Oh, this is annoying. Ah. How do I do this? Got it. No. Ah! I thought I had it there for a second. Oh, so annoying. Alright. I have no idea how to solve this, and I'm not gonna sit here wasting our time. Sorry, guys. That was like impossible. That was a piece of cake. Oh, that's why we didn't have the right numbers, because they were invisible. Now we do. We've got 5 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 yellow, and 2 red. Aha. Hey, did you guys see this? When those boxes are filled in the empty spaces. Which means now we can do this properly. I had the idea right. There we go. Oh yeah, open sesame. Well done, Sigma. There's something in here. What is in here that we found? Colorful note. Okay. Maybe I can open the other drawer with this? No. Did we solve that one already? Yeah, I know. If I can see anything. Any clues, yeah. Okay, there's the thing. Aha! Some sort of clipboard. There's a memory card on here. That's probably what we put in the TV. And a scrap of paper. What's this drawing supposed to be? Let's see. Ah! Adding B and A together with water cleans stains! Must be a board. Oh, it must be a board. This looks like a slot for a memory card. I think we're supposed to put a memory card in here. Come on, you don't tell me what to do. I know what's up. White powder in medicine bottle. B is water. Alright. This jar containing white powder. This thing is full of medicine. Inevitably. It's dangerous to mess with medicine you don't understand. Should be committing a medicine. Die! Sadly, Cinema's joke was critically treadpanned. Not very generous with other people's, are you? The terrible jokes are killing me today, children. Let's turn on the water. Oh god, there's dihydrogen monoxide coming out of that faucet! Oh, the chemicals! Let's just call water like a normal person. What do I need to combine this? I think I need more than water. I'm trying to put more than water in there. Why won't you let me do this? Of course! This fucking game, I have to sprinkle it in first. No? What are you... I don't understand. I'm missing, I have to be missing another item. What am I missing? Got a jar. We have to wash it in the basin. We can't just wash it in the fucking sink like a normal person. Jesus Christ. Game! This is the second time this game has done something where there was a much easier, simpler answer in front of me. They did it with the having to clean that oil stain when I had 3 perfectly good lab coats to wash it with, and they made me find a pair of underwear. And now I could have just dumped it in the sink, but no, they're making me put it in a different container. Game! This is the second time you pulled this. I don't know if I call that clever. I feel like this game was made by a 3-year-old sometimes. Come on, guys. I've got bubbles. Now you can wash this shit. Ah. Gotcha. So we know what order to put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha. We've got the solution. Let's take you and put you on here. A hospital bed. No. Yes, can you? Yeah. Excellent. Beautiful. Fantastic. Now let's put it all together. Alright, so number 1 is blue. The pill was blue. Number 2 was red. The bottle was red. Number 3 was yellow. Cured. Yeah. Also, looks like that did it. Good work. The screen changed. Oh, girl! Let's see. Wait a minute. You seen it too? Yeah, there was something like this in the AB room. The symbols are all different though. I take you two saw one? These passages like this to open the safe in our AB room. You want to write that down? No, it's cool. I can remember. You can memorize it? Sure, no sweat. Pretty good memory, which means that we need to put something else in here. Oh. Alright, we've got nothing else in our inventory, then where's the other password? Where is the other password? Where is the other password? By the way, that looks like something that could go into the back of Kay's head. I'm just gonna go out there and say that. Right. Right. That's all we got in here. We need another password. Alright, let's see if we can make another word out of this stuff, I guess, by looking at what letters are there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we know that this is C. U. That's an R. This is an E. Right. So right now I'm just looking at what all the letters are. L. I. F. G. It's fine. T. K. Y. M. A. P. W. O. S. H. X, J, N, V, B. So I'm thinking either another word that ends in ED, 4 or 5, or another word that starts with CUR. So let's see what we can make. Just not fully solve it. It says tubocuranine on it. Isn't that the muscle relaxant in our bracelets? There's 3 of those. Sobril B. That's the drugs in our bracelet. 0 said it's a powerful anesthetic. There's only 1 left and 3 left of these. Does that mean that not all of us have those? I have no other items. I'm gonna take another look around here. I have an idea. It wouldn't let me continue to play this game unless there was something else I could get out of it. No. Any ideas, guys? Colorful note. All I got is that. And this paper. FOU blank blank. Found? I could spell that. Where did you come up with the FOU? Seems you figured it out. Screenshot something again. Where did you come up with FOU? I need to look up how you get this. Oh! Oh! We're supposed to take this and... Oh! I didn't think to pick it back up and put it here. You don't have to do it. What you're supposed to do is you were supposed to take this and overlay it here and it was supposed to show you which colors were. Yes, looks completely different. And it comes up with, you're supposed to see what colors it does, and it apparently comes up with 221, which opens up this drawer, which gives us a sheet that spells out the word found. Okay, that's where that came from. I didn't even think to put the sheet back down. I'm an idiot. Alright. Well, anyway. I feel really dumb. I mean, found is not like a weird, word that would be out of place for something like that, but... Alright, let's see what we got here. So, Brill B! Which is the word sister tile and outside person. Created by Mr. H. It was created by Right Hongo. Purifying an alkali for a variety of mandarin use. Pretty severe memory. High usage can lead to memory loss. Let's highlight this 1,000 times. High usage can lead to some side effects, including memory loss. It can also be aerosolized and used as an anesthetic or knockout gas. Oh, so that's how Zero knocked us all out. It's aerated Sopril B. Hey, Evie. One of the drugs used by the Nonary Games is extremely powerful, muscle relaxant. It's injected and it causes the respiratory box. Right. It's if there else to poison hunting you can contract. Here's the atom. Yes, the automatic diagnosis and analysis machine. You know about that. Here's paper excerpt. Radical 6 infection spreads. Yep. Pandemic. When an epidemic spreads to a certain area, it becomes a pandemic. Yes. Radical 6. A powerful virus whose word spread an integral part of the story. If you want to know what Radical and 6 mean, you'll just have to play the game and find out. Excuse me, what? Okay, so Evie, this game is very plot heavy, but in very simple terms, we woke up in this big facility with these 8 other people, and we need to find a way to open this door with a number 9 on it. The only way we can do so is getting the number 9 on our bracelets, and we get points based on whether we ally with each other or betray each other. It's very complicated. I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it. This is the injection gun. We're aware. Okay. Let's put in the final password. And then 9. Yeah, Shay, I'm sure, can explain a lot better than I can. Here we go. Looks like it'll open up with the other password too. Seems like it. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. First, we've got the map of floor A. Let's get a closer look later. There's still more stuff in here. Next, we've got the sun cards for the ambidex rooms. Beautiful. To open the AV rooms. How are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the AV rooms are. We go back to where we came from. That door's locked. The answer to that is in the safe. See? The note. And here's the note saying that once you solve a puzzle, you can open the doors as much as you like. So saying that once you get out of here, we'll be able to head back to the warehouse. Here's another piece of paper. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. This spread continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. 100,000 victims immediate quarantine of any infected patients are strongly advised. Radical 6 will quarantine. No way. Oh if I know something, Tenmyouji's angry. We can talk about this later. Right now we need to get out of here as fast as we can. Forget it! Just do what I tell you to do, Jesus Christ. Last thing in the safe is probably the key, so we can probably get out of here. Hey, let's go! Yes, but the basics of the mechanics of the game is that we need to escape these rooms. This thing that keeps the door locked, it says lock. Here we go! 3, 2, 1. Hey! We found our way out! Yes! Oh, achievement unlocked, Master of Escapology. Oh, lovely, wonderful, fantastic. Another elevator, huh?
You think this actually works?
Dunno. Only one way to find out.
Hey, someone's coming.
Luna, Clover, and Kay.
With Dio, Quark, and Alice tagging along.
Hello, children. Are y'all? What's going on?
We bumped into them a little while ago.
Who'd have thought we'd bump into you too?
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. This is where we realized that all of the areas meet up together. Wish there was a way to skip these sections. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
Crew quarters?
Oh, we found a map like that too. There was one in the lounge.
There's a lounge? Yeah, the lounge is fun. Anyway, ours is the infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
Oh, good
No.
idea. No,
There's
says-
plenty of time for that after we check out.
Reminds me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just enough room on this page to write down our new number assignments.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too.
Except
The
they're
one
red,
on the
blue,
left
green.
is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors?
Yeah.
Look, there's a box here.
Yes. Yes, they say lock. Oh,
Well,
God.
looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma,
Head back.
where's that note you found?
Right.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Yeah, we got one of those. Found it in a safe in the lounge.
Nice. Here, a few more rules for you. Yes. Once you open the door, you can run through it as much as you like. Let's go back.
This is the infirmary then. We were
Yes.
able to walk right in, just like the note said.
Yep.
That means you can come visit the lounge too. You'd like it, Grandpa. There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that sounds great. Maybe I'll go have a drink later.
What the hell, man? How are you so damn calm?
Wait, Grandpa. Yes. Tenmyouji and Quark know each other. We're still not sure if they're actually related. I think so, though. I was about to ask you something else caught my attention. Someone behind the divider was talking to someone. I stuck a look around.
Do you think there's a connection?
Ah, it's you and
I
Alice.
can't be sure yet. But there's no way this is all just coincidence.
Yeah. There's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters and fast.
Yep, here we go.
Yeah, I agree. They've probably figured out we're gone by now.
Yeah,
Do you think they'll find us?
let's hope so.
How are these two connected? Hey, if your company's looking for us, I'm fine with that. Yeah, it is very complicated, but it is a really fun game. This is the second one in the series. But Here we go. It's time for our first AB game, and I need to see if we're going to ally or betray. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay.
Oh, you're finally done.
Yeah, we're finally done. Alright, let's do it. We found the dead woman.
Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
Okay. Are we actually going to do an autopsy? Is that... DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he could just consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. For the reason Tenmyouji only stared. He definitely knows her. His whole body was rigid like a rope, almost... But here's the thing, like, if that was like his wife or something, then wouldn't that be Quark's grandmother? Unless you are Junpei and you know her from another timeline or some shit. Because that shit's getting crazy too. Because until we realize it was sickle words. He was following us the distance. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get you to do the skip thing. Damn it. Alright, we put her down. Luna scans her. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. What do you mean?
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something?
No, of course not. It's just, doesn't it bother you?
I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Suppose not. Damn, you're pretty cold, you know
I
that?
prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
Fine. Fine, Fi, you pain in my booty. What is it? You find a ghost or something?
No, look at the screen. There's something there.
Yes, the screen. There goes the door. Still
Yep.
let me out, right?
Hooray! Everybody's finally here!
Yeah!
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Tenmyouji and went through the yellow door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Tenmyouji. And it goes the other way too. Tenmyouji's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clover's enemy.
I love that she calls him Potassium.
And Bio and Quark's enemy will be Alas. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it?
Yes.
Okay then.
Oh.
I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Oh my gosh. Hey, wait!
No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You think Ally's gonna...
It's time for me to be hopping on out of here.
You think
See you later.
Alice is gonna betray?
Have a nice trauma.
But the question is, are we going to ally or betray? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors.
What? Rock, paper, scissors?
We have to decide who's gonna press the button.
And you think that's a good way to decide?
Just shut up and do it. 1, 2, 3. Scissors.
Rock. Looks like I won.
So what are you gonna pick?
I guess
We're
Ally.
playing against Tenmyouji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
If he does, what does that make our BP?
We'd be down to 1 point each. That's not hopeless. So sure we get a little farther away from the goal, but all we gotta do is earn those points
And
back.
when will we do that?
Okay, well I don't actually know. It's pretty obvious that we've played this game more than once. I thought we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until...
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray?
3, 2, 1.
Are we gonna ally or betray, guys? In that last moment before I the count to 3-0, I made my choice. The vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Her name is Luna, but the rabbit calls her Mooney as a joke.
Ambidex gates now opening.
He calls everybody by joke names. He calls us Siggy and he calls Fido. Just pushing to get closer. Tenmyouji was left behind. His footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yep, you don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
Aw, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyouji chose Ally
See,
too.
That's
He
what I'm
probably
talking
did.
about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Fine.
Look at those results. He probably betrayed us.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh, she allied. Oh, Tenmyouji, you son of a bitch! Oh, Tenmyouji, no! Oh, you bastard! Ah, no!
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma. Phi. I'm sorry.
No, you bastard. Why? Tenmyouji, why? I trusted
Look,
you.
I said I was sorry.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyouji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice?
Yes!
I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyouji shuffled off the same way I'd seen earlier, sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey,
Yeah, Alice actually was loyal for once, you fucked her
what
over.
the hell is this?
Stop calling him Junpei! I can't imagine him being Junpei.
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose Ally, I swear to God.
Unless you know something I don't, Shay.
But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
Oh, let's not start with this
What?
shit.
Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose Betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could cry, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
Yeah, he is. You Scientologist motherfucker. He moved away silently and let them steer daggers around them. I see that theirs was the only team facing some friction, however. Yeah, everybody betrayed somebody,
We
like...
aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose Betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Well, the air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
Yes.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
The fuck? What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
Because we all have ones.
I get it. Sigma, Phi, Alice, and I only have 1 BP. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Zero.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
It doesn't make it fair. Ahead. My color's changed. Alright, here we go. New color assignments. I am a magenta pair. Who am I paired with? I can't wait to find out. My color's changed. It's magenta
Mine's
now.
magenta too.
Oh, we're paired with Clover! Yes, we get to hang with Clover. I'm so excited. I love Clover so much. Oh, yes. I'm very excited at this turn of events.
Me too.
And you're solo. Magenta solo. I love how you call her.
Hey,
Cleo.
wait! It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Yes. Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
Alrighty.
I am yellow as well.
Ooh,
but it seems I'm still a pair.
Mr. Potassium!
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Oh, yay! How exciting!
Still a solo.
Okay. Which means Luna and Phi are together.
Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair.
Luna and Phi are cyan pairs, just so that I know what's going on.
Yeah. Says pair, and the color's cyan.
When did they change? Back when the AB gates closed.
Yes, we know how that works. Let's hurry up. Talk about what happened to us. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kate said, we needed to at least try and find another way out, so I shook my head, set up, and headed off to the infirmary. Doesn't matter anymore. I did name the last episode on YouTube Precious Potassium. It's true.
Sigma, huh?
Oh, this is new.
What do you want?
Why not just give me a check up on you?
I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game.
Yeah, well, I should kill you.
I'm the
that's
reason
right.
you and Phi are down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to
Maybe.
kill you. It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. Thank you. Correct inflection. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. How about that gun? Can we take it now? So just you here?
This side of the divider, yeah.
This side.
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady that was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Who is she? Tell us, Why is
Isn't
that?
normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're just trying to escape from a game that just made it clear there's no problems killing them.
Just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady. You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask? Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
Ah, so you two do know each other. Oh, you son of a bitch. What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know?
Ah, he's actually your grandson. We knew it. We called it.
That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it will. Why is that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then? Oh my god, if this guy's actually Junpei, I'm gonna fucking die.
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
What? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey.
Oh god, did he disappear?
Stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Whoa, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started towards the partition as I spoke with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... Ah, here we go! He was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey, Quark? You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Tenmyouji. He looked back, confused. Were you listening to our conversation?
Yeah. You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand.
Fast?
My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though.
Really?
Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. That really does look like June, though! Like, that looks exactly like her! Which means... Tenmyouji has to be Junpei! Like, the face looks exactly like June! What? Tenmyouji, what the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here.
Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
Anyway, you're really sure you're okay now?
yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me like you're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Yep. Come on. Let's get back to work.
But if he is Tenmyouji... I'm sorry, if Tenmyouji is Junpei, he has to be Junpei from a future timeline, because this takes place a year after the original game.
I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Nope.
I see.
You found some secret passages, and you are way too excited that I didn't find them. Yeah, I'll go check up on the others then. Tenmyouji, keep an eye on him, alright?
You think I need you to tell me that?
Well, being that he's gonna, yeah. Where to go to next? Lounge. Oh gosh, I'm tired. This is a
Sigma.
fun room. Hi. Fuck you.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
As if any of the women here or any women in the world would want anything to do with you. Especially since you told us in that one good ending, well, quote-unquote good ending that we got, that the only reason, the only misstep you've ever made in your little Scientology life was getting involved with some girl. No woman wants you. You're a piece of shit. What are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you were one of the first people in here.
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay, how about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
Ah, yes, the lunar eclipse.
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
No, it's not. Oh, come on, it's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now,
6
right?
days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right?
Why are you two not talking? Because the last time we mentioned the date that we were abducted, we had, oh, I still have it written down somewhere. Who was it? Alice, and yeah, Dio told us that he was abducted on December 20th, but he didn't mention it this time, and Alice said she was abducted on the 22nd. So how come Dio didn't say anything this time?
Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
Yes, the Schrödinger book.
What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Oh, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful.
Oh, shut up.
What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrödinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius.
No.
Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
I can tell you're a dog.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrödinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end.
Idiot.
Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Phi appeared.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Oh, we got Squat.
You were looking, though, right? Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they found. Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Yep. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. It take too long to explain. Just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Wow, what a revelation.
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
Yeah, we are. Kinda made it obvious in the other playthroughs. I don't know. It doesn't really fit. Oh, yeah, it does. I mean, none of us showed any kind of symptoms. Yet. The words were barely out of my mouth when I remembered. Quark. No, he'd just been tired, right?
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards.
So now I'm wondering, whenever we see the two of them dead, when we saw, cause okay, so the last playthrough. All right, hold on. Usually, we find Alice and Luna dead together. This time, we just found Alice dead. So I wonder if Alice gets infected, goes crazy, because we saw her go crazy in a previous playthrough. Tries to kill herself, winds up killing Alice, and then stabs herself. So
Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
Oh, do fucking.
How do you mean?
Bullshit.
This thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
I refuse to say that line because he doesn't have a point. He's an idiot. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or
Right?
Please.
That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, we never thought to turn it over. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
That's a possibility. No, I bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. I really don't think they put full page ads on the back of the front
Exactly.
page.
Even I know that. And I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure it would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
Except you don't know how long you've been here. And Fi's like, God damn it, these idiots. Alright, let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else. I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be they intended to remain. Okay, see you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. And we shall go to the crew quarters. Maybe we'll find the bomb this time. Boop, boop, boop. We know the bombs are significant. We've only had one real ending so far, and in that, we found the bombs, so I feel like the bombs are definitely significant. Also, the flashbacks. We have a 5 with the bomb. Bombs, bombs, bombs.
Oh, Sigma.
Hi.
Well, have you found anything?
Nope. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero.
Yeah, that's definitely not
but
a thing that happened in this
stupid
game.
Isn't one of them.
Except that Quark has disappeared in almost every playthrough of this, and he keeps talking about secret passages. He definitely hasn't found one.
Right?
I bet you Quark is 0. Oh, see, you went under. Hey, there's something I've been wondering about. What exactly is the deal with the two of you?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half-sisters.
Bullshit! We know that's not true!
Any chance you'd buy that one?
No!
Then
Sorry.
what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean? Oh, we're calling them out!
What?
I heard you two talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters. Well, y'all are busted. She's like, ah, damn. But I just noticed that they both close the opposite eye when they do that. Oh, you two.
Alice, what should we do?
Kill him? Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay, where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
I'd have to kill you. Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary, there's even a Zero. Sure sounds like what you've heard of Zero before to me. And Alice, from what the two of you were saying, I bet you know something about Zero too. Yeah, put him on blast, Sigma! Oh, they're nervous now. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time? Well, we know what she means. She was part of the second Nonary.
About a year ago.
Actually, both of them. She was
9 people were kidnapped and forced
to play
a game.
It's the ship! Our memories, like the corners of my mind, Misty watercolored memories of the way we died. No, sorry.
The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary Game too.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I
Yep.
mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it.
Yep.
No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary Game also called themselves Zero.
Well, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
What? You mean this is your second Nonary Game? Nope, it's her third.
No, it's my 3rd.
Yep! This poor girl! Yeah, well, no, well, it's the ship, okay? It's the ship. In my heart, it's the ship.
The same thing happened 10 years ago.
Wait. What are you... Then that means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? And we're paired up with her too, so that's gonna be fun. Whoever keeps doing these Nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a third one.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first Nonary Game has already been arrested.
What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but...
Then it has to be them.
No, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another Nonary Game.
I can't see another reason for them to. So I agree with you, meta-wise. Okay. Well, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The Nonary Game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons.
Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the Nonary Game? Is it just coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out, but you've got to think.
But I don't know. Oh.
What?
The gas mask.
The gas mask? Oh yeah, I saw it too, but what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Excuse me? The 22nd. That was the date that Clover was taken. Whoa, then it's got to be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do.
So who else was taken on the 22nd? Alice was. I bet you they were taken together.
And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice. None of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyouji, or Quark, or Phi. But Kay...
Yeah, Kay's kind of the wild one in that.
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
If he's an actual person, I pray to God that he is Snake. Although that would suck for Clover.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
Then before one of us could break the silence, the fire station attacked. Quark's gone missing. Tenmyouji, what's
Luna.
wrong? What?
Where's Luna?
She's not here.
We've got something different.
What's wrong?
It's Quark.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Something bad's happened.
Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark?
He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right?
Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark?
He's in the infirmary.
Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you're with me.
Right.
You bolted out of the crew quarters and headed towards the lounge and to Luna. Well, yeah, but maybe there's something in Kay's mask that can let him see. Because there is technology that can help blind people see. If we're gonna go full conspiracy theory, let's go balls to the wall conspiracy theory. The whole process only took a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body within seconds. The results went up on the screen. His face grew dark. She bit her lip and for a moment looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
I felt my stomach lurch. Don't tell me.
He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Yep. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6,
Yeah,
I mean.
they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Now, this is very similar to where we got stuck the first time when we got, like, locked out of an ending. Because then Alice started showing symptoms, but we didn't have enough serum to go around.
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
Sigma, Tenmyouji, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
No luck in the lounge.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Tenmyouji's voice broke as he spoke. With a tortured sigh, he collapsed to his knees.
Quark?
Quark!
Here we go!
Oh, thank God.
It's time for the murderous child. He's got that scalpel
You're
in his
awake.
hand. It's time.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this!
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed a hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. Stop! Yes!
No! Let go!
Yeah, this
Let go of me!
This is pretty much exactly what happened the first time. Maybe we'll actually get farther. Oh, pretty tough for a kid. Hey guys, I can use the hands.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to go past this point in this playthrough? I'm just curious. We are.
Right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyouji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyouji, can you even hear me?
Right.
Damn
Somebody
you!
communicating with him from the past future.
Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get the scalpel away from him.
I've got it.
Okay. So last time we did this scene, we didn't see who took the scalpel, and then we turned around to find that Alice had it, and she was like cornering us, and she was also infected. Now we know Clover has it. So there's a difference here. Good job, Clover. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. Get that Soparil! You gotta calm him down.
Yes? Are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean...
What?
There's Soparil Beta.
Soparil?
That's the anesthetic! The one that's in our bracelets!
Good, perfect. Hit him with some of that.
Well, what?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyouji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just...
Yep, there you go.
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves. Everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well...
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
Oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article Sigma showed me.
You'd better not be lying.
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess. So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes. At least, I think so.
Well, I mean... thing... So what kind of virus is Radical 6? These newspaper out of my pocket. Looked at it again.
Look at this last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Are you saying this is some kind of quarantine zone?
I already explained this.
Shut up,
That's not
Dio.
possible.
Why not?
Dio, you're an idiot. Dio read through what he told the rest of us in the lounge.
Then, you're saying the newspaper article was faked?
But the virus is clearly real. That Atom machine told us he was infected with Radical 6.
So, do you know how that thing works? I bet there's 1,000 ways to hack it.
Oh, stop.
Zero Senior probably just programmed it so that it would spit out whatever he wanted. Besides, there was something Sigma mentioned. Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
What?
What did you say?
Whoa, 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 Alice, what the hell?
As much as I would love to. I'm sorry. Time's up. Hit the buttons on your bracelet.
Ah, shit. 5
Then
minutes.
we only have 5 minutes until the chromatic doors open downstairs.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I'd really need more than 5 minutes to explain this.
So if you tell us even if there was time,
Or
right?
would I? Who knows?
God damn it.
Fine. We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
Good question.
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here.
Well, that's also a smart thing.
Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary
That's
door.
also true.
If that happens,
they'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyouji.
Huh. You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this? Can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine, just be careful.
Of course.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, who are you?
We're running out of time, people. Move!
Yo, I will laugh if K is 7 only because the poor guy loses his memory so often. Spies come in, you'll begin to run the door, but you're still not into the warehouse. Okay, we are going into... Okay, that room. Actually, I think we're gonna have to stop here. Oh gosh, that was me stretching, I apologize.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Okay. I'm going to end this playthrough here. Tomorrow we will pick up with more and we will go through, it looks like the blue door to the pressure exchange chamber. It's the other door that we haven't seen. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, high five, all that good stuff. Come to the Twitch stream, follow us on Twitch, and join us for a live stream sometime. We always have a ton of fun. There's links to support us if you want to donate or whatever below the Twitch stream. You can also join us on our public Discord, on our Facebook page, all that good stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube, all those links should also be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!